Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Mizu. This is their Saga Barley Shochu, coming in at a 35% ABV. Now, full disclosure, I actually reached out to Mizu after learning about the company and I said, hey, is it possible I could work out something to get a review bottle? Not only were they happy to send me something over to share with everybody at home, but I ended up getting a wealth of knowledge about Mizu and Shochu in general, and it was just a blast of a conversation, so big shout out to them. So, Shochu is something that I personally never really stepped into. I've always heard about it, and I see it on the shelf now and again, but it's usually, in passing. But Mizu is doing a lot of great things. Starting off here is with their proof. They go at the higher ABV versus a lot of the competition. And a lot of the competition is now trying to catch up to that process. And not only do they use old world techniques, but the mash bill on here is completely transparent. We know they use 67% two-row barley from Japan, and then 33% is the black kori rice, which is, kind of the same kind of higher grade quality rice that we see in sake and other shochus, but on a whole different level. So again, kind of like in the whiskey world, I love seeing transparency and I love seeing the meticulous percentages for ingredients, because that tells me that there's a lot going on here and that people sat down and tried something and they didn't just throw something in a bottle and call it a day, that there was meticulous planning and mapping these things out to find out the best thing that fit what they were searching for. And one last thing is we're seeing Mizu actually do really well overseas and becoming very popular, but we're also starting to see it here in the States, especially in the bar scene. A lot of them love using this to make cocktails. So let's get on to it and let's try it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a drop of water, see it changes up. And make sure you subscribe to the channel because I plan on doing some cocktails with this as well, having a lot of fun with it. And as always, if you're interested in picking yourself up a bottle, they do a lot of shipping and you can actually find it in a lot of stores, but I'll put their link down below so you can order it directly through their website if it's available in your market. I love their bottle shapes. I love the big, tall bottle. It's simple, but it showcases the spirit enough inside of it that they really, just the subtle details. Their logo's imprinted on the bottom. It's imprinted on the cap. It's a big rubberized cap. I love it all. And just the shape is really cool for me. But that is as crystal clear as a vodka, as a gin, as anything else. Beautiful colors there. So, let's go for notes. So right away, you get that very beautiful barley note. It smells very much like a young whiskey, but in a very pleasant way. If you've ever had new make can kind of have either a sour or some people say a grapefruit note. Here, it's very subtle grain, but there is a sweetness in the background too. You also get a bit of floral going on here. Beautiful field of flowers, but very subtle light. Almost, I'm going to say a very clean and fresh note that sometimes I pull up in vodka, where it's very inviting. No real ABV on the nose. It doesn't smell potent or sharp, nothing like that at all. And if you keep going back to it and let it open up a minute, you almost get this banana bread idea going on here. Like super green bananas. And right before they're really fully ripe. And they're nice solid green with just a little bit of like a very thin icing on there of sweetness. It's very inviting though, I'll say that much. All right, let's go for taste. And drinks, very easy too. So you definitely get the barley grain right up front, and that's really a main staple in this. But you are getting that almost sake quality of a not quite savory, but not quite sweet, not quite sour. It just gets kind of dancing around a little bit and kind of touching some very key points. Here, you get that little bit of that rice in there, but very floral, very fragrant on the taste as well. So you get the barley grain right up front. It kind of rounds off to a bit of sweetness here. And then it comes back, get that little bit of fruity floral going on here. And then this, the fragrance comes in here at the finish. And then you're kind of left with a little bit of the fragrant, but you're also left with a little bit of the barley again. And it's all rounding itself out very well. Honestly, if you're new to Shochu, this is a great starting point because I came into this not knowing what to expect. And, you know, kind of like in the sake world, I've had some sakes that I've loved and I've fallen in love with. And then there's other ones that I find very brash and harsh to drink. And this, I was really hoping it was going to be great when it came in and I seen the bottle and I spoke to them. And I had very high hopes, and so far those have all been met with this bottle. And on top of that, they do also a green tea version, they do a lemongrass version, and then they do a Sakura cask aged version of this. All those sound amazing, especially after tasting this. The meticulous scientist inside me goes, I'm curious what else they can do. And that's why I think with that palette, it's super light and fragrant. I think you could have some amazing mixed drinks with this in there. Okay. Just add a little bit of water. See what changes up. Very easy to pour from their bottles as well, which get that nice big lip on there. All right, let's go for notes. Ooh. Oh my. Citrus woke up. There is a almost, I don't want to say orange. Mango, no. Tangerine. There's a tangerine note showing up here. Or what's the really small, is that a kumquat? The really small oranges? Yeah. Yeah, there is. And now you do get a bit of the Cory Rice note on the nose as well. That's shown up just a little pinch. Yeah, see, I'm not getting those over here. Here, I'm definitely getting that. And almost that, I'm still getting the banana bread. Still getting that bit of grain with there. But it went a little sweeter. Oh, that's great. Oh, I haven't tried this with the water yet, so I'm excited. Yeah. Oh, I love that banana bread note. Oh, it's really pumping up now. All right, let's go for taste. Ooh, yeah. Goes a little earthier. You definitely get the green banana on the taste here. The floral is still showing up. The fragrant is still kind of there, but that one's been dialed back a bit. But maybe I get a little bit of that orange note I was getting, but again, I'm going to probably put it towards either a tangerine or a kumquat. It's been a while since I've had a kumquat, but my brain is thinking that's what it is. I might have to go buy one to find out. Oh, but that's super enjoyable. The creaminess showed up a little bit on the taste. I love the banana that's showing up. I love honestly the grain note that was there, that the barley note really isn't showing up anymore, which I actually kind of like the barley note. But that is wonderful. Wow. There's definitely a good little bit of sweetness going on here, mixed in there with that the fruit notes coming through, the bit of floral. That is really damn good. Wow. This is definitely an experienced bottle. Coming from somebody that's majority whiskey. I do a lot of rum. I do some vodka. I do some gin. This is blowing me out of water. I'm very, very happy I got to try this. So, all right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. This normally retails on their website for $35, and I see it on some websites go as low as like 32, 30s, and some go as high as 37.40. Honestly, I would pay up to $40 for this. I really don't see a problem with it. It's bringing across some great flavors. It's got a good expansion path for not only doing well in cocktails, because if it can hold up and bring out some extra neat notes to me, that tells me it should work pretty well in a cocktail. It's great neat. That little splash of water woke up some great notes here. They're doing everything right. I've got nothing bad to say about it. I think the price point at $35 is spot on. Personally, again, I'd pay up to $40. I will say this, if you are a whiskey drinker, this is probably a good stepping stone into the world of Shochu, just because it's in a similar wheelhouse. Bringing in that 67% barley, it's something that you probably already know. So this is a good little stepping stone if you're looking to expand that out a little bit. And again, if you're interested in picking up yourself a bottle, check out the links down below and go show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Mizu Saga Barley Shochu. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.